Hey guys, how you doing? This is the brand new Amazfit Bip 6 smartwatch, and today we will check out everything this smartwatch has to offer, and let's start right away with the fitness and the GPS tracking. As for the GPS tracking, the first thing I've noticed is that it really depends on where you start your GPS workout. I started it once and it only took a few seconds to find a GPS signal, and a second time somewhere in the city and it took over 10 minutes and it still didn't have a GPS signal. So I closed the workout and started it again, and after that it found a signal. Now regarding the accuracy of it, I think it's okay-ish. It is a €80 smartwatch and you can't expect too much. The lines are not always accurate, you got some deviations throughout the whole workout, but I would say that it is good enough for most of us. Also, the step counter is pretty good too, as I was comparing it to my Garmin Vivo Active 5. Right here it was only off by a few steps. Now as for the workouts, the Bip 6 has over 140 different ones like high rocks race, strength training, you got pool swimming, you got dance, ball and water sports, and many more. You can also set goals and alerts. On your running workouts you have the cadence assistant and the virtual pacer, and you can also customize your workout display. Right here you can change all 4 datas on the first page, and if you swipe up you got 4 more to change on the second page. Lastly, this watch also automatically starts 7 of your workouts for you after just a few minutes. Next, let's talk about the smart features, and first up, the watch faces. On here you have 7 pre-installed watch faces and half of them are customizable, which means you can change the background and the complications, but it is different from watch face to watch face. You have an always on display mode as well, which will either follow your current watch face, or you have 5 different AOD modes to choose from. And if that's not enough, you have more watch faces in the Zap app. Right here you will find dozens of watch faces in all colors, all styles, and you can even use your own pictures as a background. Since you have a built-in mic and a speaker, you can also make use of the Zap Flow voice assistant, which seems to be a little bit slower than many other voice assistants like Siri and Google, but it gets the job done. You have a phone feature as well, with which you can call friends, decline and answer calls, and then there are of course all of the standard features like you got an alarm, a calendar, a weather app, compass, Pomodoro timer, and you can even record voice memos on here. Something else are your 2 buttons on the side. Now the lower one opens up your workouts by default, and the top will either open up your app menu or your voice assistant. But over in the preference settings you can change that up and connect any of your apps to those 2 buttons. Now, if you swipe down from your home display, you will get to your quick panel. Swiping up opens up your notifications, and if you swipe left and right, you will circle through all of your tiles. And right here, I would suggest to use the app shortcuts tile, which includes 4 apps of your choice. Next, we got the health tracking features, and like with many other smartwatches, you will get an all-day heart rate tracker that will also keep track of your resting heart rate, your heart rate range, and also your heart rate zones. And then you also get high and low heart rate alerts. You have an SpO2 and a stress tracker. There is the readiness feature, which tells you if your body is prepared for the new day. You can check your HRV, which you don't get with so many smartwatches, especially not in that price range. And as for last, you got the one-tap measurement and the sleep tracker. Now this one gives you a sleep score, you get some sleep insights, it tracks your sleep duration and some more metrics like your deep sleep, REM and awake time, respiratory rate, and a few more things. So overall, not that bad for your €80 smartwatch. By the way, if you liked the video so far, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more tech reviews. You will also find the link to the smartwatch down below in the description. So now up to the specs and the design. The Amazfit Bip 6 basically looks just like the Bip 5. You have a square 18-gram shaped smartwatch with a huge 1.97-inch AMOLED display with a peak brightness of 2000 nits, which is pretty bright. Overall, we are talking about a 46mm plastic smartwatch with an aluminum alloy frame, which is water resistant up to 5 ATM. One of the main differences to the older Bip 5 is the strap. This one is a 22mm liquid silicone strap with the quick release feature on the backside. This one also has super mini holes in it, which is great since that way you don't sweat so much underneath it anymore. One thing that you should also know are the black edges around the display. These ones are pretty thick, and lastly, this watch is compatible with Android and iOS smartphones. So let's finish things up with the battery life, and like with all Amazfit smartwatches, it's pretty good. It is a big 340 mAh battery that can last up to 4 weeks on a single charge, and even on heavy usage it will still last up to a week. But this is without the always on display mode. If you enable this one, the watch will only last about 3 days depending on your usage. By the way, you also have a battery saving mode, and on continuous GPS usage this watch will last up to 32 hours. And guys, there we have it. So I guess I will see you in the next one. Peace.